toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jaguars will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the toss. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not clean. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense in an empty set. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Hollins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up, and I'll go get it to try.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in. Just big, physical guys that give him the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Dances away to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find the...
Headed to the end zone. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
7 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The next time the offense gets down at this point of the field, they need to run the football, because this is what's happening when they're trying to throw it in back-to-back plays. 2 negative plays in a row, not good.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He's in open space downfield. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Gashing the D on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get outside. Makes a man miss. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. Turning it. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 25.
If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Hollins. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 35. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. So tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You've got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hollins. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hollins. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 11 over Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, better look out!
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Got it in the middle, it's Scott. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That was a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Nice move there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Grab behind the line. It's Graham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
42 Spider. 4-2.
They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They want to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Graham. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Malone. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
A 1st down for the offense. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Unleashes one deep. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that